and not being able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
Here's Ben Revere. He will lead this one off today. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a pretty good weekend for them. I mean, you win Friday and Saturday, and now you come here ready to win and possibly sweep the series on Sunday here. So, impressive weekend for them. Look, Matt, he's had a rough year. I mean, look at the ERA. But how he can get it down is early in this game, he's got to continue to attack the strike zone, get some.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, Matt, that base hit right there is his 100th RBI of his career. So that's a nice milestone that he won't forget soon.
So striding forward now, Miguel Cabrera. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. No problem here. 1 away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Harold, what's the key to avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
A great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now Martinez gets around on one as he sends it to deep right. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Number 20 gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand.
Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, back-to-back balls hit hard to start their bottom half of the first here. No wonder they're hustling off the field. Maybe they knew something we didn't know. They came to hit this game.
Into the box, Kirby Puckett, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play right at .333. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
None out, runners at first and second. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Buxton rounds the corner and is headed home. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Standing in now, Harmon Killebrew. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think,
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Standing in, Lance Parrish. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And now a pitch on the way. High pop up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Twins. And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now, 0-2.
I love the pitch sequence. He shows him a pitch in the zone, then he throws him a slider out of the zone. He's owning him right now.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Ron Leffler. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Two and one. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Ben Revere.
In now, Ben Revere. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Leffler is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here.
Now
and here's
batting,
another one. Absolutely
right
jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Kirk Gibson. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And Cabrera watches it miss, so he'll head to first with a base on balls.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in to try it again, Will Bryant. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt. But if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. 34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
1-2 as he chases the slider. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Another one sent foul. One and two, here it comes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 2. Now to the plate, Max Kepler. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Kepler.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1. That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Nope. Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
In the dirt here.
That's not an at bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Omar Velasco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Popped high in the air. Number 20 is there for it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3.
First baseman, Victor Martinez.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Alan Trammell.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Alan Trammell. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a 2-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Velasco is up with it. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in once again, Lance Parrish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Missed.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So very nice work.
Leading off for the Twins.
The pitch.
Center fielder, Byron.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Cabrera at third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Brian Dozier is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first two strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Kirby Puckett.
Kirby Puckett.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 5-1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Ian Kinsler.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tigers are challenging the
All right, we'll
play.
take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
Into the box, Ron Leffler. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Center fielder number 25, Ben Revere.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ben Revere. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that ball trickled into left field for the base hit. Now they're sitting first and third. You might be wondering, how'd that ball get through? Well, if you look at it again, the shortstop was holding the runner at second, so it created a hole, and he shot the ball right through it between the 5 and 6 hole.
Just keeping him close. Standing in now, Kirk Gibson grounded up the first baseline.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home, and he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Third baseman
ready for another shot now.
Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Santana will go over to first here, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Stepping up to the plate, Harmon Killebrew. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Harmon Killebrew.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. That average way up there to start things out. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs.
1-1.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Now that's popped up. Trammell is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the Twins. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Tyler Duffy is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Tyler Duffy.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Miguel Cabrera.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
But an Adam Bull right to him for the first out.
The designated hitter, Will Bryant.
Digging in once again, Will Bryant. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He pulls this one into right. Kepler is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Eddie
and that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Cabrera on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time. Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting.
Digging in, Omar Velasco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. That's wide, 2-0.
Outside.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Revere is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder number 25. Byron.
Ready for another chance? Byron Buxton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
No balls.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
The next 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail 6-1. Ready once again, Alan Trammell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Trammell.
Soft liner towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with a mindset they were going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And a rather easy first out. Digging in to try it again. Ian Kinsler. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Kinsler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kepler's on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Al Kaline will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And here's a ball hit in the air. Dozier is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Al Kaline will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Here's Brian Dozier now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
James McCann is also into the ballgame, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
James McCann.
Nick Castellanos will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now playing third base, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Lou Whitaker is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 1, Lou
Lifted in the air out to right. Kaline is there. He's got it 1 away.
The designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Kirby Puckett. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him second best on the Twins roster. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Throwing to second, Puckett rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Miguel Sano comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
In now, Max Kepler.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Eddie Rosario.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RB. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata.
Nope. Ball.
And he takes ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt.
No,
and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take third on the stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run is in to score from third.
I always believe the best hitters are the ones that can stay on the ball and use the whole field. Right there is a perfect example. A ball away, he stays with it and shoots it the opposite direction.
Nick Castellanos now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Into the box now, Will Bryant.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 3 runs already home here. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A chance here for Dozier at second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right here. This pitch is on the outer half, and he just goes with it, and he has enough to bounce it over the wall and cruise into second with a ground rule double.
Into the box, Lou Whitaker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play at .313, 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Digging in, James McCann. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. To Dozier for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Castro. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Comes set and the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back 25. After striking out his last time up. Buxton. Low for ball 1. Down. From the belt, the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Martinez is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in, Kirby Puckett. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Kirby Puckett.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
First baseman number 3.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Harmon Killebrew 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
0-2, here it is. A fastball that just misses inside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. So digging in now, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Dozier onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6.
Now to the plate, Al Kaline comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Revere. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Velasco is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Third baseman.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Looks like he's trying to catch the corner with both those sliders. They just missed. So let's see now. A big question, Matt, is he's going to throw it again and maybe see if he can get a strike this time.
Kaline is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter, right fielder,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat.
Kepler.
He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. In now, Eddie Rosario. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. So striding forward now, Mikey Mutzer. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it. I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Nick Castellanos. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Will Bryant is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box.
Hitter.
Will Bryant. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Arturo Lopez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jason Castro is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Omar Velasco stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on, and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Omar Velasco has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
No strikes.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Favorable call in there for a strike. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The second baseman, number 2.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Number 20 notches his 3rd win of the year.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Detroit Tigers cracked 14 hits overall as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-4. Looking at the standings, the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central, and the Tigers sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. Roberto Alomar had a day to remember with 3 home runs and totaling 5 RBIs as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 8-5. Right now, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central. Mike Moustakas launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 10-1. Heading into today, the Rangers are in 2nd place in the AL West, while the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. Melvin Upton Jr. plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Rays took down the Astros 7